Okay, so I thought I would just share a little bit of how I play this deck. So, we've got the lovely tunes of Voodoo Vince, by the way. So I did speed it up a little bit. You can see what I mulligan. I suppose I should try to explain that, huh? I think I just kept low cost spells here because it's Hunter and I really want to clear their board as soon as possible. So here I went for a maximum tempo play. I wanted to clear the mech and I also wanted a minion on the board that was a big threat. So unless he has Deadly Shot, it's a huge problem. Luckily we can just silence that, so it's not a problem at all. And again, just hoping no Deadly Shot. That is also a massive threat, but we can just kill that pretty easily. So it's always good to clear their board when you can, just to protect your minions, especially if they're a threat like that thing was. Like, don't just go face. So here I'm thinking about totemic smashing that 2-1, but it's just off curve, so I use my weapon. I just want to play a big guy. Helps against Deadly Shot as well. I've been wrecked by that card too many times. So I do want to save the silence here for the big poison combo, but I'm just going to use it on the 4-6. Because he may not have the combo, and it's just a big threat. I want to get rid of it. I want to clear his board. So this is where Zentimo and the Totemic Smash come in handy. Just checking for a spell damage totem there. Take a few hits to the face, but as long as we clear their board of mechs, it should be fine. And there's the combo, but luckily I did draw Lava Burst, and I was thinking in my head, I can win if I draw Lava Burst. And we got it. This is like a really big thing of this deck, like if you can draw all your small spells out of the way with the totem, the frog totem, it's really good because it increases your better draws later in the game as well. Like, you don't want to be top decking a 1-mana spell at this stage. But yeah, he's obviously played a massive creature. We don't care about that. It's not worth killing it, so we just go face. And we win. So, I mean, that was a pretty straightforward game. We kind of got saved by the Lava Burst, but apart from that, everything was under control. Like, we only got wrecked by the insane poison combo. I feel like it's fair to just hard counter that sometimes. So yeah, thinking about keeping that 1-mana spell, but then I think it's a mage. They probably don't have too much that they're gonna just drop on the board. Like, if it was against a hunter, I would have kept it. A mage has a, what's it called? Sorcerer's Apprentice, but that's about it. I don't think I'd want to use one on a Cyclone either. So I wasn't sure about equipping that weapon because I had no overload cards to follow up, but I just assumed I would probably draw some. Which has not happened yet, and it'd be good to combo them with the Earthen Elemental as well. I mean, it's a bit awkward right now because I do have some pretty good cards. It's just that there's no good targets for them, really. Like, I was debating whether to use that Earthen Might on a totem or on the Earthen Elemental. I mean, what's it called? What is that elemental called? That one that I just buffed? I decided on that because I really wanted the bonus elemental from it, but using it on the Taunt Totem would have been pretty annoying for them as well, so a bit debatable, but I really wanted another minion in my hand to play. So they're really scared of that. I think I do just... okay, yeah, I completely waste my previous weapon, but I think it was worth it there. I did think quite a while about that, but this video is sped up a lot. I probably should have gone for 1.5 speed and not 2, because it's quite fast. I'm trying to keep up with myself. But look, it saves time. It's more exciting, I feel. So yeah, I just want to clear the board as much as possible, get rid of these taunts. We're getting pretty lucky. They haven't drawn an insane giant Conjurer's calling combo yet. I just want to draw some burst here. I want to use my spells. And I did know I was going to draw either Lava Burst or Feral Spirits there. You can actually plan your turns with cards you don't have yet, just by knowing what you will draw if you use a spell while that Frog Totem is on the board. Like, you could have Lethal if you play Zap and then use that to draw into a guaranteed Lightning Burst. What's it called? Lightning Burst? Why do I keep forgetting the name of that card? So you gotta keep that in mind. I think at this stage, I have like a fair bit of damage. Got a Doom Hammer, got a Lava Burst. I kind of just want to put pressure on and go face. I want to kill them before they get the insane taunts combo off. Luckily we've got a silence for one taunt. I think he's gonna freeze again or something, yeah. So I was sitting here for a while thinking, do I have lethal? And then I was like, oh, silence is a thing that works on both your opponents and your minions. So I'm like, oh, I can just do this. We also drew the rock biter, but we didn't need it in the end. I would say you could slow the video down if it's too fast, but then my voice is gonna be like super slow. So I keep all of these here. I keep the Earth Shock because it's Hunter and they're gonna have a lot of magnetic annoying death rattle crap. Sludge Slurper is a little bit awkward with the weapon because you can't weapon the next turn, but that's alright. You can find a way to fit things and make them work. So here I wanted to evolve my guy, but I also really wanted to clear his mech. I could not do both. So, chose to smash it. Could have also been greedy and like attacked face and then evolved to get a good trade, but I just didn't want a mech on the board. So again, I don't want a mech on the board. If there's ever a chance to get rid of one, I'll probably take it, if it's within reason. Apparently I didn't take it there, but I can understand why. Because I wanted to combo my spells next turn. It wasn't that convenient that turn. Yeah, and if they magnetic it, we can silence it. It's kind of iffy using a silence on something that's not too threatening. But at the end of the day, like, if you can push early on the board, it really counts for a lot. Rather than just saving it for a massive combo later. You can't really just risk that. So again, clearing the mechs, which I've been told is very hard to do with this deck. But I'm not finding that right now. So I just go face with that because I really want the 4 damage to the face. I just want to bank that damage in. I want to make the most of all my damage because I really just am starting to go face at this point. I have a lot of damage in my hand. And here comes the insane combo to ruin my day. Like, if I didn't have spells, I'd be completely screwed. This combo is so broken against some decks. Because you can't play a minion into it to then trade with the minion. It just dies for free every turn. Like, if you don't have spells, you can't get rid of it. But yeah, I had no choice but to lava burst it and then trade with my face. It was really stupid. Like, it just put me too low, cleared my entire board. But, like, if I had enough mana, I could have tried for a spell damage totem and then lava burst it without taking the damage to my face when I finished it off. But I didn't have enough mana, so I was in a pretty impossible spot. So I have a lot of small spells and the coin, so it's good to keep the frog totem. Not just playing any by themselves, I want to set things up first. It's always good to play this weapon while you've got overload cards in the hand. You can just overload next turn. So if I can kill that I will, and I can. And I can also draw in the process, which is really good. So again, I really just want to kill that. I don't want that massive 5/5 magnetic guy to come down and merge with that. So here I have the Earth Shock. For that reason, I don't really care about this egg, but I was like, when I Earth Shock it, I want it to be at 1 HP so it dies instantly. So I actually attacked the egg thinking that that would work, but in the end I don't think it did, which I still don't really understand. Because it's at 1 HP, then they put the 5/5 in it. The 5/5 stats should be taken off with the silence, and then it should be left at the original 1, right? But I guess not. So it's looking alright here. Like, it looks like they just don't have many cards left. We have a lot of damage. Probably time to start drawing some stuff. We gotta clear that mech, of course. Don't know if I have any feral spirits left, but if I do, I will draw them if I use a 2-mana spell. So I had 1 left. Yeah, I think that was just the most effective way to clear that taunt. Pretty self-explanatory, this part. I choose to just save my minion there. That's not too bad. They're completely out of cards and these mechs aren't too overwhelming. I mean, it is a lot of taunts. It is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. I'm just wondering the best way to make these trades and which elemental guy to buff. But I would rather give it to one, because then it just survives that 3 attack to its 5 health. And the other one I just can't deal with very well right now. That was a very unfortunate top deck for them. So yeah, I just drew the silence and that's pretty much GG. Yeah. So I think I only played like 6 games or something. And I didn't actually face a warrior. I realized that afterwards. I was like, oh, I probably should put a game with a warrior, but then I was like, screw that. It's done now. I don't know how to attach other games to the end of this video of games. I'm not a computer video editing wizard, okay? So yeah, Sludge Slurper on turn 1, always pretty good. This play really confused me. I was like, what the heck's going on? It's clearly a Murloc deck because Murloc decks are so desperate to keep their minions on the board. They must have really wanted to get rid of mine just so they would have a minion on the board. So just trying to contend their board as much as possible. I picked the board clear here because I know it's Murlocs and they're probably going to have a very wide board. I do trade into a 1-1 there just because it was a Murloc and they could poison it. Plus buff it in numerous other ways, like it's always better to just kill a Murloc if you can. So the health buff is a little bit annoying there. Not the end of the world, I think I just ignore them. So there's the poison guy. I don't know why the heck they were that greedy. Why didn't they trade the poison into my big overload guy? It was so greedy. But here I'm thinking the best way to clear the board. I'm looking for a spell damage totem here because I want to silence and kill that 3-2. So I try for another one and I actually get one. Because delaying his draw is so important. Without draw, they're just like screwed. Death Rattle is a little bit annoying because I won't be able to just clear them with one board clear. So yeah, I kind of want to start going face with this massive minion. Since I can't clear all the Murlocs anyway, there's no point in clearing one of them with it. If there was only one Murloc left, I probably would have put all that damage into the one Murloc. But yeah, not much difference between 3 and 1. So here I can just clear the board and get rid of the taunt and go face. And easy win. Murlocs, man, they're just not that good. Like, I don't know how people rank up to the really high ranks with a Murloc deck. Like, I get that they're a pretty good, cheap, basic, aggressive deck. Like, they're decent, but I can't imagine them ever taking on, like, a tier 1 warrior or something. So yeah, don't want the lava burst yet. Usually finishing damage. Gotta remove a big minion. Oh, this song has lyrics. Okay. Man, this game was so good. So yeah, I can't really kill that. I'm gonna actually change this because I do like the song, but the words are distracting me. So let's move to just a random part of the soundtrack. Yeah, I wanted to weaken that mech before he put a magnetic into it. Because while it has less attack, you might as well attack it then, right? Before it has like 10 attack. Lots of magnetic stuff going on, but we can kill that pretty nicely. Again, just really good to keep that card draw low. That's one of the most valuable resources you can have in this game, just card advantage. Especially when they're already low, like try and keep it low. So yep, just trying to make my way through the taunts. Like, we didn't have many cards either, but I'm honestly not too worried. Our draws should be pretty good. They should be able to generate more cards as well. Just use the rock biter there because there's no better way to clear that. Like, no point saving it for a Doomhammer later when you can use it well here. So yeah, I'm really hoping they don't have that 7 mana resurrect mechs that died. I'm like praying that they don't have that. And so far, the prayers have worked. That's just a silver hand recruit, so I don't care about it, but I'm just thinking, should I play this turn or wait to have guaranteed synergy with it next turn? I decided to play it this turn because I really want to take advantage of my board control. And yeah, I didn't want to just waste all my mana on that last turn. Just thinking the best way to kill that thing. I definitely do want to kill it. I think I was also calculating if I had lethal. You know what? There is a part of this soundtrack that is good. This song, man, the memories. So yeah, they're just getting a bit desperate right now. I think at this point I was like, okay, this might be enough, but I'll just keep playing till I lose. Which may be the next game, I don't really remember, but... Oh yeah, it totally was this game. So yeah, just keeping... You'd always keep Sludge Slurper. And it's a good thing we drew that totem here. With all these cheap spells in the coin. I did really want to kill that secret thing, because I know they're going to obviously play a secret and buff it, so better to kill it before it gets buffed. I do take the Witch's Brew because it is a hunter, they're going to go face a lot, and the healing could definitely save my life at some point. Here I just want to... I'm wondering what the secret is. Turns out it's Snake Trap, which is pretty annoying. So I have to coin a minion here. I can't just save it for the Frog Totem because I'm in a bit of trouble. So yeah, just putting this down and starting to draw is always nice. It's looking okay here, but yeah, I don't know what that secret is. It's kind of hard just playing around those secrets. You really need to know what they all are. So I'm fine with him trading in the feral spirits there because he uses his weapon and can't buff its durability anymore. I was thinking like he does get a good trade, but I don't care because he uses his weapon. So there, freezing trap, a bit annoying, but we had to get it out of the way eventually, and just clearing the board as best I can after that. So he's got 2 secrets up, and I'm thinking one of them snipe, which it is. There was nothing really better to trigger the snipe on than that, even though it was also not great. So here I just really need to clear his minions, so I just use the Zentimo. I can totem last there because spell damage didn't matter. So, getting a bit low, but I'm still trying to save the heal for when I can use it as many times as possible. But then as I'm thinking that, I realize this other secret is probably gonna trigger. Because I have a feeling this secret is Rat Trap, which triggers if you play 3 or more cards in one turn. So that's really shit because I really wanted to use this heal multiple times, but if I use it more than 2 times, it's going to trigger an 8/8 rat on the board, which is just counterproductive. So I just let them get wasted, sadly. But they just have a bunch of damage anyway, so I just can't win at this point. But yeah, I hope that helped a little bit. And yeah, that's it. It went way faster. I think I was playing for about an hour and that was half an hour. But hope you got something out of that. I'll probably do some more on stream. That was just while I was playing anyway. I felt like playing it a bit, so I was like, you know what, I'll just record it. And I was gonna post it silently, but then I thought I should probably explain it a little bit over the top. But then I didn't want to be explaining for an entire hour, so I sped it up. And then it turned into kind of a really rushed thing, so hopefully it still worked. But yeah, hope you got stuff out of it. Oh my god, I fucked up right at the end.